Hey, happy Tuesday, guys. Hope you guys are having a great day. Just let's review what's going on in the market and one trade which I took today on DRYS, dry ship. So overall, the markets, if you see, it did sell off in the morning, pretty much on Dow, Nas, and the spiders. But one key thing that you will see is the spiders is actually stronger than the Dow or the Nasdaq, right? I mean, when we had a late afternoon rally from 2 o'clock, it actually ended up above the opening of the day, right? So spiders are pretty strong. I've discussed about spiders a whole bunch of times about how strong it is. I mean, there is some weakness on a daily, I guess on an intraday basis, but then it is always kind of uh, closing pretty strong, right? And you can see that happening today as well. Going on the daily chart, that's where the big analysis, uh, big time frame analysis always happens for me. Is let's take a look, right? So there was this gap up, gap down. Today felt like people. I mean, there's a lot of people on Twitterati, Stock Twits, on CNBC talking about how we might actually roll over, yada yada yada. But you know what? Even if you go one step higher on the weekly chart, you will see that there's actually a sideways consolidation after a move up, right? Let me just show you. So, I mean, nothing has really happened unless we actually start breaking back into these levels of 215 and so on. Then you know what? That things might have actually go south. But right now, so far so good. Things are looking up. It's easy to trade intraday as well. I've found decent opportunities. So as long as the markets are good, you will find decent opportunities. When the day you don't find decent opportunities to trade, then you know markets are crap. So let's look at the stock I traded, DRYS, made about $52 on it. Nothing too big, 500 shares. Um, so let's look. Let's bring this up. Net is acting a bit spotty today for some reason. So let's see. Let's look on the daily chart. Actually, you won't be able to see much on this dry ship because just a big turd when it went from $2 to what 100 plus, and then now it came back down, right? So chart is a bit messy. You can't really see much on that. But if you look at the 5-minute chart intraday, that's where I try to make my executions on. So let's see. So overall, stock didn't really do much in the morning, right? So a couple of trades that could have been taken on this name would actually be the break of this flag, right? Another name would have been this flag. Um, the third flag would have been not working out. The reason being is, I mean, it's already done two moves. Now this third side of the should have been longer. So I was expecting an end of day move on this stock. That's when I had some time to actually trade it. So when I saw the stock breaking over this $5 level is when I actually got in. So I got about 503, 504 or something. All right, 504. Um, Now, when I look at the stock, I didn't really have much time to trade it. So when it started popping up over this 517, 520, so I actually took some profits out at 511. Want to stay green, and when it started going 515, 520, that's when I took profits. One thing I could have done is leave 100 shares as a runner, because that 100 shares at 508, and if I were to take it out somewhere around 560, that would have made about $60 on the runner size, right? Something to work upon, but then depending on what time I have on my other commitments during the day. So that's one of the names. Easy trade on dry ship throughout the day, right? So nothing really too hard on it. The other name which actually I saw on my radar, my scanner, was CYNO. This I'm not sure if there's any news on it or anything. But if you look at it, I mean, this is just beautiful, right? I mean, if it's let's see. So the stock goes up from 48 to 51, about $3 move, makes a sideways consolidation. A bunch of ways you could have played it is one is on this flag break, right? and the next is on the break of this $52 level. And once it broke this 52, it actually ran all the way to 54 and up. So this would have been a decent trade as well. A $2 move pretty fast. These are the kind of trades I like to see, right? There's no uh, zigzag going on. Just once you get in, and then it just goes up. Other than that, see if there's anything else. On the short side, there's a bunch of stocks which came on the scanners. There was Under Armour. So retails are getting hit pretty much every day, right? There's always a retail name which gets hit. So Under Armour today on the daily chart, if you look at it, actually gapped down. Gapped down big time, like 23%. I mean, this stock has just been terrible. 32, then gap to 26, now gap to 19. I mean, it's gonna be in single digits like fast. If you look on the 5-minute chart to see if there's an opportunity for you to actually trade this name, if I look at the 5-minute chart, I don't really see an opportunity. Maybe you can say that you know what, you can trade above this $19 level once it held this 19, but the stock is so beaten up. First of all, the spread is going to be super spready in terms of if you try to short it or try to long it, it's going to be super hard. So I stayed away from this name. I guess one trick would have been if this moved from 19 to 1960, pull back to 1940, and then move to 20. So about 50-60 cents move, but I don't really have a lot of confidence in this kind of name. The other name which came up was UPS. Let's see. So UPS, if you look on the 5-minute chart, it gapped up down over 6.75. One trade that could have been played on UPS would have been this push towards this 20-day moving average intraday, right? That would have been the best case scenario to actually trade it, but I don't really trade this name though. So this trade, so once it broke through this level of 110, came down to about 109.40, so a dollar move. So if a dollar move on a $100 stock, nothing too great, right? I mean, I'll show you CYNO, which made a $2 move on a $50 stock. That's pretty good. So I've been trucking along slowly but surely. Made about $100 yesterday, about $52 today. So up a decent. We'll see how it goes. If you guys are liking the video, please feel free to like and subscribe. Keeps me motivated to make more videos for you guys, so you guys are actually able to follow me and take a look at how we can trade small account and actually make some decent money. Right? You're not gonna make gigantic amount, but you'll make some decent money. If you have 4 grand, based on the margin account that you have, it's gonna you will give you buying power of $12,000. And if you see my progress has been pretty steady, right? Nothing too fancy to talk about, but slow and steady grinder, make some decent cash. Once again, if you like the video, please subscribe and like. Talk to you guys tomorrow.